So we're back. Black Bulb Podcast did an experiment this week.
Yeah.
So just run them through exactly what we did and why we did it.
So Alex found this cool article about different techniques to. I'm messing the cameras up. Alex found this cool article that gave suggestions on how to be more creative. Just different things you can do, different practices like taking supplements that enhance your cognitive abilities, stuff like that.
So yeah, we landed down on four different ones. First one being nootropics, which we decided to source Alpha Brain as the first one.
Nootropics are like just brain enhancing supplements.
The second one being a focus meditation that Ben and I did the exact same focus meditation like video.
Yeah, it was weird.
The third one being dark chocolate, eating dark chocolate when you want to be creative.
Yeah.
The fourth one being turning objects that you use frequently upside down.
Right.
So let's start off with the first one, nootropics.
Yeah.
I was pleasantly surprised with how these nootropics actually work. In the morning, it would actually replace coffee for me. I didn't need coffee.
Yeah. I took them after the first day. I told you I took them the second day, and you were like, because you took them and you're like, good thing I didn't have caffeine today. And I was like, oh shit, I just had some caffeine. I'm afraid to take them now. And you were like, nah, you'll be good. Just jittery, you know?
Yeah.
Which I was actually fine. I didn't get jittery at all. Like I was just had a lot of energy.
And I don't know how much this could be placebo. I don't know.
Yeah. It could be.
But it seemed to work. Like I was really productive at the times that I needed it.
I just had I had less trouble focusing. It was easier to focus on whatever I was doing at the time.
But I think I was more focused on working, but I wasn't necessarily focused on that one thing. Like I would kind of jump around between like 3 or 4 things a lot. And that's a habit that I try to break. And I was definitely doing that. But I was still being productive in one way or another.
Yeah, that's good.
So yeah, I was pretty happy with it.
That's funny because I had to pick certain energy conserving techniques for one of the psych classes I was in, positive psychology in the workplace. And one of the techniques I picked was focus on one thing at a time because that's apparently conserves energy.
Yeah, well and also your brain, it works at, I think, like 40% efficiency. Don't quote me on the number. It's something like that when you are multitasking.
They're always throwing random brain percent usage.
Well, your IQ literally gets cut in half when you multitask.
Okay, I could see that.
It's something like that. So, yeah, that's another reason why I try to like focus on one thing at a time because it'll just come out way better.
Right.
Yeah.
That's cool. Yeah, but no, I definitely felt like it worked. I even felt, I was saying the first couple of days that I felt like I was crashing from it, but like, I don't know, because once I felt like I was crashing from it, then I kind of prepared to crash from it. And then when I prepared to crash from it, there's just things I do to like, have more mental strength. If I know I'm going to crash from something, like even if it's like weed or alcohol, like if I drink, I like make sure that I have adequate recovery time usually, and I drink a bunch of water and stuff just so I can be like, okay, now I'm not going to feel like complete shit and not like you plan for the shit part. And when you plan for the shit part, I feel like less consequences to drinking or whatever.
I think it was different because I didn't feel a crash. I was just disappointed that I felt normal again. You know what I mean? Like I didn't think it was like it wasn't like a downer. I was like, oh shit, yeah, I'm Alex again. That's it. I'm just normal.
Just normal. So wow, so you really felt like pumped up from it. You felt like you actually got
I totally got energy.
Out of it.
I totally felt productive.
And didn't you say that you took it before and you kept saying you didn't think it did anything?
No, I did. I tried it before and I don't know what I felt, but I just felt like it was okay. Maybe I was just doing it. Oh, this is what I did. I took it only when I was hungover.
Oh.
Yeah, I was like, all right, I got to like rebalance the damage I've done. So I would take it at a low state of mental capabilities and it hopefully would bring you back up to normal. So that might be why I didn't get the most tremendous results. So when I take it when I'm feeling normal and good, it is heightened.
Yeah.
Everything is a little better.
Yeah. I think it's actually really good for podcasting. But yeah, it's a good supplement. So go ahead and try it out. Not a sponsor, but
next
we
one.
recommend it. Yeah.
We do recommend it. Next one. What was it?
Chocolate.
Chocolate. That's right.
So we read that apparently dark chocolate, and I read this. It was funny because I read an article right after we decided, or right before we decided to do this. That was like the dark truth about chocolate. Haha, chocolate isn't good for you at all, or something like that. But I didn't really read it. I just read the headline, but I was just like, that's funny. But we're still gonna do this because Alex was pretty hell bent on eating chocolate for an experiment.
I'm gonna confess, I eat a lot of chocolate all the time. I just eat chocolate and
well, how dark did you go?
Not that dark.
Oh,
I didn't go very dark.
Come on, man.
I think it was dark.
I should have set a percentage just to make it like more of an experiment for you.
Like a Hershey's dark chocolate.
That's not
I
even.
know. Fuck.
That's not even.
Okay,
man. I went 90%.
You went 90%?
I went 90%, which tastes like shit at first, but after a while, you're just like, yeah, give me more of that.
Damn it! I just eat the chocolate I normally eat.
Oh man, why would you do that? How can you compare the results if you do that all the time?
I don't know. I thought it was the right thing to do.
No, it was no. He turned down cold showers for this.
I thought cold showers sounded miserable.
But that's not the point. It's not to enjoy yourself. The point is to do stuff you don't usually do. Anyways, next time we're gonna do cold showers.
Why would I want to do cold showers in the morning?
Because it's supposed to be healthy. That's the whole point.
It sounds miserable.
Yeah, but that's the whole point. It's an experiment.
Jesus.
All right.
So I blew it with the chocolate.
All right. The chocolate thing.
I just indulged in chocolate.
I didn't feel like the chocolate did anything to help me at all, except make me want more chocolate. I was just like, I want to keep eating chocolate now.
Were we just like building up a chocolate addiction?
Yeah. That's really so chocolate's addictive. Alpha Brain's not. Let's move on.
So let's go into meditation.
All right. So we did this weird 5-minute meditation. And it was it started at your feet, and then
I will say this is the only meditation that I've ever done that focused a lot on the feet.
Yeah, it was like almost entirely on the feet.
But it worked.
Yeah, it totally worked.
I don't know why.
It worked ridiculously
maybe
well.
it's because like we're on our feet all the time, and our feet get really exhausted.
Yeah.
And when you're like, just think about your feet and think about relaxing your feet, and I'm like, that feels really good.
Yeah,
I just want to relax the feet.
Yeah,
and just chill and let it be what it is. I thought it worked really well.
Yeah, me too. I was always doing it when I wasn't feeling comfortable. I was kind of like overworked and overwhelmed, and it was like the end of the day, and I was just burnt out, and I was like, I don't know what to do right now. And then I'd be like, oh yeah, I'm supposed to do that meditation. And I would do the meditation and just be like, holy shit, I feel so much better after that. Like,
I will say there were
clearly
a couple times I just fell asleep at the end.
Oh really?
Yeah, like I come home from like around like 3, and I would do it. And I would like wake up like,
oh damn!
I'm like, oh shit, I fell asleep.
It really relaxed you, huh?
Yeah, it really worked. Yeah. But I felt fresher.
Yeah, no, it just cleared my mind so much, which is weird. And I actually during one of the this is how crazy I am. But during one of the sessions, halfway through, I was like, wow, my mind feels so clear. And then I started thinking about work again, and then I started like solving a work problem in my head, and like figuring out like all the intricate ways I was gonna do it, and then I was like, yeah, I figured it out, but like I wasn't meditating at all. I was doing the opposite. I was just like thinking really hard, and I just kind of burst out laughing. I was like, wow, I fucked this up. But I didn't go and do it again. I was just like that.
Dude, it's so weird. Like what you just said, how you can start thinking about work again.
Yeah.
And you start feeling like shit. Like I'll start feeling sick in a weird way, and I'll get this weird feeling around my head. It happens. Yeah. I don't know why.
Why do you work so much then?
Well, I don't know how, but like, but I sometimes get those weird feelings, and I'm like, oh my god, is this normal? Do other people feel this?
Yeah.
So if you feel this, reach out. I want to know if there's other people out there like me who get these weird feelings, because I'm concerned. I need help.
Dude, yeah. I don't think you need like therapy to figure that out. I think you just fucking work too much, dude.
Yeah.
Or you do work that you don't like. Maybe you do a lot of work that you do like though, which is lucky.
I have to. Like before this podcast, I had some people in here from Creative Credentials, and we're doing this like passion project idea. And like one of the main ideas we communicate is designers and artists, or mostly designers. People come to designers to help them communicate their ideas because they can't do it well on their own. And designers are good at communicating that shit, but designers don't communicate their own ideas, and that's a problem.
Yeah, because you're not expressing yourself.
Yeah. And a lot of designers have shit to say. But maybe they get burnt out on it. And they come home and they don't want to do it anymore.
Yeah. I've definitely been looking for pretty much only jobs where I feel like I can express myself to some degree, which doesn't mean I have to like create something. I just need to be able to like when it comes down to it, when it's important, like be able to speak my mind, you know?
Yeah.
Like, it's not about like I don't always need to be talking, but you know what I mean? When it matters.
Yeah. Well, but like you could be productive. I feel like, okay, a lot of people will go to work, they'll be productive, but then they want to be productive outside of work. And some people might resort to just smoking pot on the couch and watching TV. Other people say, no, I want to make something. Mm-hmm. How can I apply myself and continue to make something and not have it feel like work?
Yeah.
And you feel more accomplished when you do that. And I think it's important for people to actually do that.
Yeah. I wonder if people I think sometimes like obviously, you know, times are tough and like the economy is a little rough and like millennials have to work more hours out of the week than any previous generation, basically, you know, and that just to stay afloat because everything's expensive, like especially living's incredibly expensive right now. And especially in Portland, like everyone knows, you know, the rent just keeps going up, and faster than wages, and it's hard. But I think you really gotta just make that commitment because you got to go to work and spend however many hours there, at least 40 for most people, if not more. And then on your free time, like what are you gonna do? Like most people want to unwind, but I think there's a way to unwind when you're not working that can be creative. And I think that what they call that in psych is mastery. And what you're doing is you're just training yourself basically on your off time. So you don't have to put the kind of like mental energy of controlling something and managing something into it as much because you're basically looking at it as practice, but you're creating stuff. So you're drawing in a way that's like but you got to push yourself and to be like, I've never done this before. Okay, I'm getting better. I'm trying to get actually better at drawing. So I'm gonna draw this thing I've never drawn before, and I'm gonna like do it right. And you just do that because it doesn't require much management. Because management's like a part of your brain that just gets so fucking exhausted. And we're like all entrepreneurs. We like all have to be entrepreneurs now to survive as millennials, pretty much. And so you're constantly managing yourself from like a career standpoint. And when you relax, that's the last thing you want to think. You don't want to think like, how am I going to manage this and like make sure it works out from all fucking angles, you know? And a lot of people get like that when they work on creative projects. And so doing this mastery stuff, it can be insanely relaxing and just make you feel so much better because you're just focusing on one thing and just getting better at that. And then when you're done, you created something and it was all you. It was all you. And you didn't have to like feel like you were working. It's like meditative.
Yeah.
And it's really cool because you have a product that you feel proud of yourself at the end.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Small accomplishments that mean something only to you though.
Yeah. But if you keep doing that, you're going to, especially if it's something that you already do, like you're already an artist. If you do that stuff, you're going to be pretty soon making shit that people are like, whoa, damn, that's really good. You know? And that's one way to like be able to have some control over creating for yourself. In a way that's like not too taxing and not like, oh, I don't have energy for this, you know, and it's good for you. I think.
I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, that's the whole reason of just making art on your own time at all. Mm-hmm. You got to do it.
Yeah.
Artists and designers have to do it.
Yeah.
All right. Let's talk about the flipping things upside down.
Yeah. So I didn't do that at all, really.
I did it a little bit, but I thought it was kind of dumb.
Really? You didn't like it? I liked it. The little bit I did,
Okay.
I liked it. It just made me feel good for some
Did
reason.
it? Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say I think that this is the same idea as doing things with your left hand for a day. You know what I mean? Like I think it's working that part of your brain where you just recognize things differently in a weird way or in a way that you're not most familiar with. But it was kind of inconvenient. Like I did it with, let's say I turned my shampoo bottles in the shower upside down, but then I kind of had to like wait for them all to seep down to the hole so I could squeeze it out. It became inconvenient for me.
Well,
Because right now they sit with the hole on the bottom and like it sits there and like
then
open
you
it.
flipped it the other way.
Yeah, I did the other way. It was just like stupid shit like that. I just didn't really.
You're
I wasn't
flipping the wrong stuff, man.
dude. I flipped over my camera. It was just stupid.
That's funny. I don't know.
It was
man.
stupid. I thought it was kind of dumb.
That's why I like it. That's why I like it.
I don't know, man.
I don't know. I didn't do it enough, but that's because I spent most of the week in an office where organization was insanely important. And so I like couldn't be flipping shit upside down because I would have lost my mind because it was like almost all papers that I needed to be looking at. So I didn't really have a ton of freedom with that. I flipped these stupid foam things upside down during one of the podcasts. It didn't make me feel any different. It's the same. It's doing the same thing. It looks less like a lion now, or it just looks like a lion on its back.
Yeah, these things
You
look like
know.
little lions on accident.
Yeah.
Dude, that was not intended.
Yeah.
Let's do it. Let's flip it. Let's see
All
what
right.
different things are.
Yeah.
See, yeah, it feels the same.
Exactly.
So let's talk about what do we think is best for designers and creatives based on what we've found.
Well, Alpha Brain is cool.
Start your day with Alpha Brain.
If you need an edge, yeah, for sure with focus and stuff. I don't think it lasts that long though. I feel like it lasts like a few hours.
It lasts like 3 hours tops.
Yeah, exactly.
And it's not exactly cheap.
No, but it's not exactly super expensive. Like if you buy workout supplements, it's the same price.
Yeah.
You know,
Meditation's important. I think
meditation's super important. Yeah.
for people our age who are freelancing, who are trying to make a living as a entrepreneur in a way.
Yeah.
You're gonna be busy. Even if not, people just work hard. And
Right.
at some point you gotta like relax your brain and let it recharge in a way. I don't know if you fall asleep like I do, but but it helped.
Yeah.
It is a way just to forget about shit. Because I think you think about stuff. You think so hard and you can't let it go.
Right.
This is a way to let it go. If you good, if you can let it go. Sometimes it's hard.
Yeah. The meditating led me to. Sorry, we're having mad camera troubles. We're gonna have to just set up these cameras differently and not.
I think if we had like something to strap it from here to here, they wouldn't move.
Well, yeah, maybe we'll figure something out. But I think the meditation led to me doing more yoga, which is also kind of meditative. And like I was just like, it just kind of put me in that zone and made me realize how important that self-care is.
Mm-hmm.
And so, yeah, I did more yoga and I think that was really good. I think that really helped me just have a more productive week. Because, we're always looking for ways to be more productive. Because it's just, I think you literally can like train yourself to just put up with more bullshit, as I call it, and like the more bullshit you can put up with, the better your life's gonna be. Because it's just life is just like sorting out the bullshit.
Yeah,
that's 90% of what it is. And once you get better at that, it's more fun.
I agree.
Yeah. I think that's why, like, staying in physical shape is important and mental shape and all that stuff. It's just like, it just helps you just deal with stuff better.
Yeah. I mean, if we talk about things aside from this experiment, I think exercising is huge. Like we don't just think that these 4 things are solutions at all. I don't think chocolate, I don't care what you tell me, I don't think chocolate's going to help you. I don't think turning things upside down is going to help you. I do think mental clarity with meditation helps a lot. And for me, working out kind of puts me in that state sometimes because you forget about everything. You focus, like, I need to pick up this heavy object from the ground, and that's all I'm going to think about because you know what? My safety in a weird way depends on me picking up this object safely from the ground, and I'm not going to think about the stroke width on that document that I'm trying to put together or what color percentage black it is. I'm not going to think about that.
Yeah.
I'm going to think about this 50-pound thing.
Yeah.
Put it over my head. That's it.
Not only that, but consistently working out, you're not always going to feel like working out, and it's good to just have the mental capability to say like, I don't want to do this, but I'm going to do it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And just be like, I'm going to do it because it's what I should do. And or just even doing something that you don't want to do, as long as it's not bad for you. You know, as long as it's like a good thing. Like it's just a good muscle to work out.
You're
closing. Yeah. Yeah.
How far
Director now? 21.
21.
Yeah.
Oh, you're talking about your weed experience.
Oh man. All right. So I went to Northwest Cannabis Club last night, which is a weed bar. So it's like a bar, but people there just smoke weed. You can't buy weed there. You have to bring your own.
Really?
Yeah.
That's the catch.
Yeah, it's $20 lifetime membership, $5 to get in.
So it's like a club
Yeah.
that you can smoke weed in.
Yeah. That's it.
They don't sell it. They don't sell booze. They don't sell anything. They just like host small events.
Yeah. Well, they sell candy and chips and like Red Bulls and vitamin waters.
Wow.
Yeah. It's genius. Yeah. And it's all cheap, you know. They don't which they could like charge you out the ass, but they don't, which is nice. It's like a buck for everything, right? So it's like cool.
How are they making money? You pay at the door to get in?
You pay at the door to get in, and then the candy, I mean, if you're buying candy wholesale, it's you paying cents for the candy, you know. So they're still making people buy a lot of fucking candy while they're there. I mean, like literally enough to make a profit. Wow. It's more than you're making more money than a convenience store does off it.
What kind of candies? Like Swedish Fish?
All of it. No, just like I mean, like
M&Ms?
Reese's, like everything.
Dude, I can go to town on peanut M&Ms.
Dude, people went to town on Reese's. That's funny. People just go and they're always buying one at a time. It's like just buy like 7, dude. You know you're gonna go back, you know. And then buying chips, and then they just go buy more chips. It's just funny, but it's cool. So like the bartenders are just literally selling bunchies, and then they had like a couple catering companies there, but I don't know. I was kind of expensive. So I saw, like, you know how you see bar fights sometimes in bars. I saw a weed bar fight, which, like, you know,
Please tell me more.
a normal bar fight, people are usually screaming at each other and like breaking bottles and throwing punches and stuff. But so a weed bar fight went like this. One guy was like, hey, Ron. And Ron's like, what? And he's like, I can hear you from all the way over here. And Ron's like, well, now I can hear you from where I am. So I feel kind of like we're even now. And then the first guy was like, whatever, bruh. And then the bartender goes, hey, stop with the hating. And that was the weed bar fight.
That was the whole weed bar fight?
Yeah. That was the tensest part of the night.
So the guy knew Ron, or did he just know that his name was Ron, and that's why?
I think he knew him.
You know, he knew him. He didn't like him.
I don't know. I couldn't tell. It was weird. Yeah, it was just weird. It was a weird experience.
Jesus, I wish all bar fights were like that.
I know, right? Nice and calm.
Yeah. They figured it out. The mediator was effective.
Yeah.
Stop all the hating.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Yeah, it was good times though. But yeah, it's a chill place. You know, I don't. I might go back. I honestly don't know. It's just kind of like I don't want to go there by myself. You know, if a crew wants to go there, I'd be down. But it's just because they have, like, you know, they got a bunch of munchies and games, and you can just get high as fuck. Which, you know, it's more fun when you're with other people. So
I imagine.
Yeah.
Jesus. Anyways,
Yeah.
moral of the day. Weed bar fights are way more chill. Engage in them openly because they're not going to go anywhere.
Yeah.
The meditation is good. Buy Alpha Brain.
Yeah. Keep your head clear.
Work out.
Yeah.
And
work out. Don't go to weed bars that much.
Pursue little tiny passion projects that might not seem important, but they are important.
Yeah, exactly.
I think that's it.
All right. Well, thanks for listening in. And
see you guys next week.
Yeah, see you guys next week.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.